Hey guys, so I wanted to go live quick because I had this thought as I just got I got done working, and I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about not having time, because I know that's an objection I get all the time for why people can't join my challenge groups or can't join coaching, is because they don't have, my hair looks like crazy, they don't have time. And I wanted to just share with you guys, I literally got done working my business 10-15 minutes ago, and it took me an hour. 1 hour. I got it all done in 1 hour. I was focused. I got my messages returned. I got my invites sent out. I did what I needed. The core part of my business, I got done in 1 hour. When I first joined as a coach 5 years ago, I spent 1 hour a day working my business. When I was going to school full-time, working full-time, started a new relationship with Nick, and that, women, we know that can take up a lot of time. I was also, I think I was working 2 or 3 part-time jobs with working at the daycare 30 hours a week. So I was busy too, and getting my workouts in and homework and all that kind of stuff. So I literally could only give 1 hour a day, and five years later, I still can get everything done for my business in 1 hour. So it's crazy. Obviously I have more that I can do, I can reach out to my team and build teams and build my team and all that kind of stuff too, goes into my business since I've been in it longer than I was when I was first a coach. But what I did today, on my sheet, I have a tracker. What I did today took me 1 hour. And you guys might be thinking okay, what did you do? What did you do in that 1 hour? And it's basically that. I reached out to people who have been liking any of my coaching posts and invited them to see if they've ever thought of doing what I do. I invited 5 people to join my next made Fit Ladies Empire Boot Camp. I did some follow-ups with some people that I invited yesterday, and then I returned all my messages. Those 4 things, that's what I did in an hour. And I just want you guys to know it there, because I know it's a lot of I don't even want to just say moms, but it's just people in general. They have that objection that they don't have time. And I could have said, 5 years ago that I didn't have time either. And where would I be now? Don't know. It's scary to think about, because I don't want to think about where I would be now. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, that it doesn't take, with this business, it doesn't take a lot of time. It just takes focused time, consistency over time, and just the determination and the belief that you can do this. That's what it takes. You don't need 40 hours a week to build this business. You can literally do it 5 to 10 hours a week if that's all you have. So I just wanted to throw that out there for a lot of you guys who maybe have been watching me for a long time, and you don't think that you could do what I do because you don't have the time. You can find the time. You can find 1 hour, or you can break it up into 2 half hours. Or when I first started, I gave up TV. So that right there was at least an hour of my time that I gave up. So there's just things that you can find if you want a life of freedom that this opportunity can create. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know I've been getting that objection a lot lately, is that people don't have the time to fully commit to this business. And I honestly, if I wanted to, I could be completely done for the day and just be okay, I'm done. I'm going to go hang out in the sun, or I'm going to go hang out with friends, or I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to go do that, because my business, the main part of my business is done. So it took me 1 hour and I'm done. Which is crazy, because how many of you are still sitting at work waiting to get paid? You're working hourly, 7-8 hours a day, and you're still there. And I just got my work done in an hour, and I get paid over full time. So that's just my little bleep it about not having time. So if you want to talk to me about coaching again because you've maybe said that you don't have time, we can figure out how to make it work. We can figure out what in your schedule can go for now to make this work. Because like I said, when I first started, I gave up TV. I watch TV now, obviously, because I have more time, which is crazy. Like if you think about it, when I first started, I could have gave the objection that I didn't have time to add this into my business, or into my life, but I did. And now, 5 years later, I have all the time in the world to do what I want to do. Like my business takes me a fourth of the day. Is that what it is? 4% of my day. 4% of my day? Whatever. Like between that and that, working out, and my reading, my personal development, like those three things maybe take me 2 hours. That's 2 hours of my day. If I'm focused, I can get it done, and then I have the rest of the day to do what I want, which is crazy insane. So think about it. Think about what in your day that you could give up now to fit in 1 to 2 hours to grow your future and grow your fortune. And in 1 to 2 years, you can have that back if you want it, but because you'll have more time to do things you want to do. Isn't that crazy to think about? And you don't get that with hourly jobs. I know, like when I was working as a receptionist at a physical therapy office, I could have got done, honest to Pete, I could have got done everything I needed to get done in that day for like my job description, probably in an hour, but I still had to sit there for the 4, 5, 6 hours that I was paid to sit there for. So it's kind of the same thing. Like I can get everything done with my business in an hour, but I'm still getting paid because it's that residual. I get paid while I sleep, basically, which is crazy. So yeah, that's my little bleep it on not having time, because I know I can get stuck in that mindset of like, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that. And it just comes down to your priorities. Like if you want to make it work, if you want to have a life better than the life you're having now, like if you're not happy with where you're at right now, something has to change. You have to change something to change where your life is at now. So if you're not happy with what your life looks like right now, something has to change your life. And for me, I wasn't happy with where I wanted my life to go 5 years ago. I knew I wanted more. I knew I wanted to be home raising my child when I had children. I knew I wanted to still provide for my family. I knew I wanted that freedom. And that's why I started when I was 22. And now I have that freedom. I have the freedom of time. I have the freedom of career. I have the freedom of everything. And I soon will be raising my baby boy from home. So sometimes you have to look at the big picture and where you want your life to be in 5 years, 3 years, because if it's somewhere different than what it is now, something has to change. And more than likely, it's going to be adding something else to your plate that you don't think you have time for. But you can always look at your day, look at your schedules, and see what you can take off your plate to make time for that thing that's going to create that life that you want. I hope that makes sense. So I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. And if you live around me, I hope you're able to enjoy this beautiful weather outside, because it's gorgeous, a little windy, but it's gorgeous. And I'll talk to you guys later.